Hey guys, deliciousVB here, and today I want to bring you guys another simple little tutorial about the list of type kind of thing. I'm not sure exactly what you call it, but it's basically, let's take a look at some code. It's basically a list of some objects, but it can be any object or any class, so it doesn't have to be a string or a number. It can be a list of any object, and it's very similar to the list view. I mean, not the list view, I'm sorry, the list box. But the list box can only store strings. So what we're going to do today is we're going to learn how to store any type of number. But the example I'm going to show you is still with strings. So let me just tell you the syntax for this is list and then of the type. So it's system.collections.generic .list and any type. So let's start out with string. List string str list equals new, and then list of string, and how I say it is list of string. I don't know how other people say it, but that's how I say it. Now you can the advantage of using a list of string over a string array is that you can easily add items to the string list. So str list.add, and you can add an item, whatever item you want, and you can add infinite items. You can also add range of items. At any time you can get any items. I think you can say index, right? Yeah, index of, and then stuff like that. So you can do all that sort of stuff with a list of string, and that's why it's slightly better than the array. If you want to store a list of anything, it's best for you to use a list of that element. And let's use another example. For example, let's say a list of something that, like a list of integer. I'm not sure if there's a way to do this without using a list of int, but I'm gonna do this list of int, and then you can say int list.add and then the number. I think that would work, right? Yeah, so you add a number, and that's how you store all those items. So let's look at some properties and methods and all that sort of stuff. So you can add items, you can add a range. Now of course, look at the main stuff. You can clear, so it's very similar to a list box. Let's see. There are a lot of other stuff like element at find, of course, find all, find index, index of, last index of, There's just a lot of stuff you can do with this, that you might not be able to do with the list box or the array, So that's why the list of, type is very useful when you're doing that. And let me just do some sort of project example. Like let's do some list view items. So let's learn how to use a for each with this. So we're gonna say list item, list, it should be list view item equals new. Can you do that? I guess you can. Let me see. List of, you can do like list of string equals new list of, why is that not working? Okay, list of list view item equals new. Why is it not giving me IntelliSense? I don't know. It should give me IntelliSense there, but I guess not. But anyway, so I guess you can do that. Yeah, I guess you can do it with any class, but let me just do some sort of other example. Let's like store a list of strings that we're gonna add to. So let's say list, or you know what, better yet, let's do, just to show you an example, let's do a function. So what should it'll return a list of string, and private list string return, or get, let's say get list, and then string path. We're gonna say get string get subdirectories. We're gonna say directory. Actually, we need to use system.io.directory info dir info equals new that and the path would be path, and we're gonna say for each string dir info.get directories. We are going to oh wait, does it need to do? Oh, oops, we need the parentheses there, I think, right? Oh, it can't. Okay, directory system.io.directory info dir. I think that should fix it. Yep. So now we say, well, let's add a little list of string to return equals new list of string, and we're gonna say to return dot add and then dir dot full name, and you're just going to add all these subdirectories, and we're going to say return to return, and that's that. So yeah, it's pretty simple. It's a very simple example. So you can say let's see. I'm not sure how to use this. I guess we could do. Well, I would rather do this in a console application, but I guess we could just add a little rich text box here. Let's add a little rich text box here, and wait for it to load. And let's see. So this should work, I think. So we can just get the directories from there. So for each, now I'm going to tell you how to get the list for each, and then you have to do the exact type. So if this is a list of integer, we have to say int. But since this is a list of string, we have to say string. So for each string, dir in get subdirectories, and then we have to specify the path. Let's do the C drive. Alright, and then our rich text box 1 dot append text environment dot new line and plus dir, and that should work. So now let's test it. Yeah, so let's test it. Let's run it, and here we go. So here's our little rich text box, and it lists all the items. That did not work. It lists all the items, all the subdirectories, I should say. And that's just a simple example. You could do this with a string array or just for each, a simple for each statement. But yes, but you can do this with a lot more complicated stuff like integers, and I guess you could do it with Boolean. Maybe you could do it with Booleans. Let's see. List bool. I guess you could. Bool. No, it says. Oh wait, maybe you can. Let's see. Yes, you can. So you can like add a Boolean. That's actually pretty cool. And this really comes in use when you want something more than just a string array. Because a string array, I'm not sure if it's even possible to add items to a string array. So that's why this list of string can be really helpful when you want a list that you can add items to. And you can always like create a dynamic hidden list box to do that, but that's a little more complicated. And you can't return list box items, I don't think. So anyway, thank you guys for watching. That's just a little tutorial on how to use the list of type. Very simple stuff. So yeah, I'm just to tell you, I am starting to do some more C# tutorials, but don't forget that if you want to continue learning VB.net, I do recommend you start going up to C#. But if you want to continue learning VB.net, don't forget to check out my new partner, tutorialnom. His channel link is at the bottom of the description. He's a great guy. He does VB.net tutorials, he does web design tutorials, general computer stuff. He makes, he does a lot of stuff. So I definitely recommend you check him out. Again, link in the description, and don't forget to check out the new blog that we made together. That link is in the description as well. I hope you guys learned something from this tutorial, and thank you for watching. Leave a comment, some criticism, I don't know, leave a like. Likes are always appreciated here. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see y'all tomorrow.